Chapter 1. Born in Birmingham's shadows, the year is 1887, and Birmingham's small heath pulses with the relentless rhythm of industry. Factories belch black smoke into the sky, and the air is heavy with coal dust and desperation. In these cramped, filthy streets, where families of 10 cram into single rooms, a new force is born, the Peaky Blinders. Named for their flat caps, rumored to conceal razor blades stitched into the brims, they are not yet the polished criminals of legend, but raw, angry youths fighting to survive. Historical records from March 1890 capture their earliest exploits, brutal attacks on police officers, fueled by cheap gin and territorial pride. Thomas Gilbert, sometimes called Kevin Mooney, stands at the heart of it, a wiry figure with a quick temper and quicker fists. Picture him in a dimly lit alley, his cap tilted low as he rallies his mates against the Cheapside sloggers, their rivals. The clash is chaos. Fists fly, boots crunch against skulls, and blood stains the cobblestones under flickering gas lamps. The thrill of the fight, the electric surge of defiance, binds these young men together. They're not just a gang, they're a brotherhood forged in the crucible of Birmingham's slums, where every day is a battle for respect and survival. Chapter 2. Blood and Ambition. By the early 1890s, the Peaky Blinders have clawed their way from street brawlers to feared enforcers of Birmingham's underworld. Their ranks swell with men of English, Irish, and Romany descent, united by loyalty and a hunger for power. They run illegal betting rings, extort shopkeepers for protection money, and rob anyone foolish enough to cross their turf. Picture a smoky pub on a winter's night in 1893, the air thick with the stench of ale and tobacco. A horse race bet goes sour, and a rival gambler dares to cheat. The room falls silent as David Taylor, a peaky lieutenant, steps forward, his razor glinting in the candlelight. The crowd parts, hearts pounding, as he carves a warning into the man's cheek, a mark of the Blinders' justice. Outside, the streets hum with danger. Every corner holds the threat of an ambush by the sloggers or a police raid. The gang's power grows, but so does the tension. Betrayals simmer within their ranks, whispers of a traitor selling secrets to the law. Each night is a gamble, every step a dance with death, yet the thrill of their rising empire keeps them bold, their caps tilted with swagger as they claim Birmingham as their own. Chapter 3. Kings of the Streets. The dawn of the 1900s marks the Peaky Blinders at their peak, their name synonymous with fear across Birmingham's industrial sprawl. Their style is unmistakable. Bell-bottom trousers, silk scarves knotted at the throat, and those deadly caps that gleam with menace. They control betting shops, pubs, and even parts of the canals, their influence seeping into every corner of the city. But power breeds enemies. In 1904, a fairground in Aston erupts into a savage brawl with the Birmingham Boys, a rival gang hungry for dominance. Blades flash, screams pierce the night, and dozens fall wounded as the Peaky Blinders fight to hold their ground. Imagine a young recruit, barely 17, heart racing as he slips through the chaos, clutching a message for Thomas Gilbert that could tip the scales of war. The stakes are higher now, new laws and tougher police patrols threaten their empire. Every raid is a heart-stopping gamble, every heist a brush with fate. Yet, in the smoky backrooms of Small Heath, they plan their next move, fueled by whiskey and the electric thrill of defying a world that wants them crushed. Chapter 4. The Fall and the Legend. As the 1910s give way to the 1920s, the Peaky Blinders' reign begins to crumble. The Great War has reshaped Birmingham, bringing new laws, new gangs, and a city weary of violence. The Blinders, strongest in the 1890s, face pressure from organized syndicates like the Birmingham Gang, successors to their old rivals. In 1919, a final stand unfolds on a rain-soaked street in Small Heath. An aging leader, perhaps Harry Fowles, his face lined with years of battle, faces a line of police officers, his cap still tilted defiantly. Gunfire cracks through the drizzle, and the Peaky Blinders' empire falls silent. Arrests and prison sentences scatter their ranks, and by the 1920s, they are a memory. Yet, their legend endures. Picture a storyteller in a Birmingham pub decades later, his voice low as he recounts tales of razor blades and midnight raids, of men who ruled the streets with blood and swagger. The Peaky Blinders were no myth. They were flesh and bone, forged in the fire of poverty and defiance, their story a pulse-pounding saga of survival that echoes through history. Epilogue. As rain washed over Birmingham's cobblestones, the cries of the Peaky Blinders fell silent. Their empire crumbled, but their name endures, whispered in pubs and alleys. They were no heroes, no villains, just men who fought against a world that sought to crush them.